In the end, you're a Muslim, I'm a Muslim, Hinduists are Muslim, and even Christians could be Muslim, but not the Christians that are living today, but the Christians before the Bible got corrupted. Because the meaning of the word Muslim means surrendering to God. And in the end, all living species do so because they would not be able to live on this planet if they wouldn't. Hi, it's Marko. On this channel I speak about culture, faith. My parents fled from Bosnia to the Netherlands to give my sister and I a better future. Later in my life I became Muslim. Then I converted to Christianity, which is now. And I want to speak in this video about using the term revert, like becoming what you already once were, like the example of the word Muslim, which means submitting to Allah, God. In the Netherlands, I had an interview with a Muslim guy, which I met via TikTok. And at one point during this interview, he was telling me that the word Muslim means submitting to God, which I believe. But then I started wondering, am I a Christian Muslim? He was like, what are you saying? And I told him this: did Jesus believe in Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, being the last messenger? Yes, in the Bible it says so, because there's this verse which says that there will be a later prophet. Alright, so why is that part of the Bible not corrupted? What do you mean? Well, you say the Bible has been corrupted. Well, not all of the Bible has been corrupted. Okay, so why hasn't that verse which says that there will be another prophet, even though Jesus said it is finished and I am the last and the first, why should we trust that verse? And if God, Allah, is so powerful, why didn't he protect the Bible from being corrupted? Well, that's all part of his great plan. Okay, so first of all, in the Quran I don't see any plan of salvation like I see in the Bible, so I don't know how it's perfect, because you never know when you get to heaven. Secondly, the word Muslim, if Jesus was submitting to God, which makes him a Muslim, then what about accepting Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as a last and final messenger? Did Jesus do that? And in which way did he so? So I was having this conversation like with you now on camera, but then with this guy, and he was like, there are two definitions of the word Muslim. First one we already spoke about, which is submitting to Allah, God. Second one is also accepting Muhammad, peace be upon him, as the last messenger. So if you don't accept Muhammad as your last messenger, then you're not a Muslim, even though you submit to God. Because I told him, in that case, I can also be submitting to God, if the word Muslims means so, without the Quran. So we started to go further into the conversation. It got really weird. And I told him, like, why do I need the Quran if the word Muslim means submitting to God, and I can also be submitting to God without the Quran? I'm sorry, I hope you like my brutal honesty, but for this video I want to be brutally honest. Please like and subscribe if you appreciate this about people being brutally honest. What is the one and true definition of the word Muslim? Maybe you can help me and put in the comments. If I would need to pick one, and it would be the fairest one, then what is it? Because the term revert is, to me, just a lie to get people to believe in Islam. And it's okay, like, you can use your tactics. I think there are tons of Christians that use bad and unfair tactics. So no one is holy in the eyes of God, right? I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. So we're on equal ground here, but let's try to be the fairest. Revert. Can we just stop using that term? I mean, you're not converting to something you already once were. It's just such a huge contradiction. I think we're using words in such deceiving ways, and we're not even aware of it, which is why I'm okay. I'm like Jesus, which says, forgive them, Father, if they don't know what they do, right? But after you know what you're doing, don't use the word revert as something, oh, well, in the end, all humans must return to the one true faith. I think it's a great story to tell people, but I don't think it's just true. So let's come back to the term Muslim. Which one definition would you pick? And how do you see the word revert? Let me know in the comments.